skirmish against the best of them. Now going up against a Rumble jungle would be suicide for that Rumble player, especially since the Syndra is getting locked in, and you don't want that combination of the Rek'Sai Syndra. I love here and there, time and time again, but they're definite friends.
Yeah, they know their tendencies, know how they play. Zatai caught out in this mid lane though, and Cleo's coming for him. Like, what did you say about me? What was that? I heard you on stream, Zatai. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for this first blood, but sidestep. Just kidding.
They're not friends after that one, ladies and gentlemen. That is, he's probably typing in chat out of the gate. You get to see Snake's early game coming to fruition. As I say that, SOFM right on top of Scout.
Yep, gank in the mid lane, and Scout just didn't really have a chance. Didn't burn his, actually had already burned both of the summons from the earlier play. Flandre help him out with those Raptors. Bottom lane though, we'll take a look at this play. Scout's coming down, wants to reclaim a kill. Unleash Power's not just up yet, but he has both of those summoners. Hootie flashes immediately, but he's pinned against the wall. That'll be their first kill. Over to Mako. Howling Gale coming out there.
That was a TP.
Get damage on this tower as well. Someone does need to cover that mid lane. It will be in the form of cleared up. That being said, Scout has caught a crystal, hits him with the young R button, and then drops him where he stands. SOFM not the towers. Both mid lanes go down. And with Dragon being up in 20 seconds, perhaps Snake will be in a situation where they can stop that from happening. But iBoy flashes forwards aggressively, looking for the kill onto Zatai, flashes the wall, Flandre into the backlines. He's burning iBoy. But here comes the teleport from Mouse. Double stun out from Scout. Both of them will fall. Gigantic shockwave will drop Mako. But they didn't get any of the big targets they wanted. 2 for 1. Now we do know that League officials have said that both teams have agreed that this was the right time to go back to. However, looks like we'll get this knock up here right onto that Orianna. Will be the kill over to EDG. This could potentially open up that Baron play once again, but both teams look they want a brawl. Nature's Grasp comes in. That's going to be locking at least one member of the team, but it's not going to be a second kill. 30 minutes on the game time, but significantly longer for the players that have been sat in these seats. But EDG have gone for the initiation, though it is a very slow one. Nature's Grasp.
Oh, if he gets out of this.
Oh, flash, a knock-up. That comes out there, drawing a line in the sand with that equalizer, and SOFM drops so quickly. Scout drops the ultimate on him. Flandre goes into the Zhonya's, and he's not long for this world. And that'll be
good, but EDG come out with a massive win. Janna ulti as well, so they're all topped up. Snake cannot contest for this, so regardless, EDG is going to be able to pick themselves up a Baron.
And that's real good for EDG. Not only were they ahead pretty much in combat stats, but now they can actually siege these structures.
Orianna is going to be away from the rest of the team. If she joins the team soon, she'll be in a flanking position, which is not a good idea.
Mouse going for the initiate though, and the Nature's Grasp going to lock at everybody. Flandre buying some time, Redemption coming down, but the Cogma is just unchecked, and with a re-engage once again. SOFM barely a tank in this one. Great shockwave, and onto Clearlove, and iBoy. Oh, Rek'Sai goes flying. But the kill already comes out there from Scout.
Longer to rejoin the team. That extra time gave them the win in the fight.
Absolute disaster. Zatai will check the pit. No. Doesn't know where they are. Not again. Okay, well, he'll regain a little bit of health, burrowing underground. And it seems like Marsh should be able to tank the rest of this up. But if you want to survive clear up, I would recommend not being at the back of the pit. But
complete is awful. God awful. You don't want to lose 2 inhib for 1 top lane in a turret.
Raz, I think that's universally awful. I don't think you have to be from planet Earth.
The Rumble ulti is down. And if the Redemption from Mako healed them back up to full.
Get out of there, SOFM.
Maokai's a big tree.
All right, Nature's Grass to buy time, zoning away. Tower cracked. What's Snake gonna do?
This is getting messy.
Oh, Flandre, maximum range caught out on that one. That's gonna feel real bad. And it stings because he had the flash as well.
And no one's really dealing with that bottom lane super wave. So, Snake don't have their top laner. Feels like it's over from here.
Monsoon used by Mako, but iBoy, the fact he's got Guardian Angel right now, I don't think anyone can really approach him.
Goodbye.
Ultimate use then. See you later, Crystal. Welcome to League of Legends, where there is no counterplay against Syndra at this late into the game with this many items. iBoy, oh, he tastes blood. Jumping onto the spawn pad. Just get out of there. Go to the back. Like, just save your lives. Just save everything. Because iBoy, if you step up, he will actually just kill you on your spawn pad. Game 1, it was a long one, but it goes over to EDG.
And they finally get the job done.
Is not as high as I thought it was.
Yeah, Shuns haven't had a proper time.
He's got that level 3, of course. And that is a very pushed up Mouse, yeah. I mean, SOFM, he sees this in his sights. He should be able to follow up. Lands a Prey Seeker, flash, knock up. a bit too easy, honestly. Probably didn't need to flash that one, but he just also exchanged that flash for a flash. He's going back into the top. Oh, no. Oh, not like this. Well.
Classic.
No. Mouse, he doesn't have flash as well from the last play, and he's dead again.
Yeah. Look at the wave, too. So this is a problem where Shen...
Down the half right now. Jarvan's buying all the time he can while SFM is trading. We're going to go for round 2. Well, I know in the mid lane for certain, Kalilov's going to get this kill onto Zatai.
And that dive get in
This
there.
could be a tower shot as well, actually. Jumps back to the minion, a little bit awkward. Yeah, forces iBoy to stick around. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, trade happening. But the teleport coming down from Mouse should be a kill. Shadow Dash is going to confirm that kill.
Ooh, and he's going to get the kill, too. Mouse is... A lot of teams, you give them this much time, they will have great play.
This is going to turn around because here comes the Shen, and actually it's just a complete fiesta in that fight. But it looks like EDG on the back half of this. Scout gets the first kill onto Zatai in the 1v1 though. Look at Crystal, he's backing it up and he's kiting so well against Mouse. Mako caught in the pit, and Snake, it's going to be pretty easy to find him on top of that. 3-for-1 trade so far, and iBoy flashes away, takes the blast plant over. Oh no, disaster strikes. That's not a ward, that's Herald.
He didn't want to do that, he just wanted to follow iBoy. But you know what, the job is done.
It's an elegant solution, but maybe you should just not be able to pick it up if you don't have item slots. That way you have to make the play way into the future. Whereas Flandre, it's out of mana, and it's a little bit of an awkward trade because Mouse has a... Oh, that was a lot of damage coming in from Dragon Strike. JK has also meant a pretty good gold injection over to the team in form of 5,000 gold total.
Oh,
Mouse,
they got him.
That was a fantastic chain of corruption. Flag, drag, knock up. And Mouse, he's trying to get to the edge of the wall, but fantastic follow-up as well from Flandre. That could not have been better executed from Snake.
Yeah, there were a lot of opportunities. Now they have to. That immediately they can actually look for this play. That being said, a fight's about to happen.
Lucian flying for the one-on-one. He's caught out, but he'll flash away. Disco Ball comes down, but the flash, the flag. And in comes Flandre, but it was just a kill over to EDG. He dashes away here from Scout. Snake, this is a power play made by them. And honestly, they do have to do something like this to pull themselves further ahead and double down on the advantage they have. Hootie gets locked in place. Right now, it will be EDG turning on towards him. They want the fight, not the Baron here.
Got the shield.
Again, a Cocoon wants it. Oh, Flandre almost one-shots the backline, but he's gone in real deep and he'll fall. But he does exchange his life for iBoy, so the consistent damage now down for EDG. But Flandre, he got an angel. JK.
Yeah, I think Snake, if they can get this kill and get out of there.
Mako's dead. 2-for-1 and the Baron. This is massive for Snake. And yeah, Snake, the next challenge for them, or maybe be the next Baron, honestly, because they'll need to crack open the inhib line. But for now, it should be a pretty simple take.
They're going for it.
If they can just kill Mouse, this might open up into more. And that chain of corruption was a beautiful out from Crystal. In comes the Death Ray as well, and what goes up must come down. Goodbye to the leads on top of that. EDG just completely self-destructed. And this could be way more than just the top tower here.
Now, what a nice cataclysm to follow up and all that. So ultimately, Snake are just brute forcing it. They don't need the bottom wave. They don't need the mid wave. It looks like they think they can just end the game right here and now.
That was definitely a missed call though, because a couple members start to back away. But now with Snake regrouping and the teleport coming in from Flandre in just a couple seconds, yeah, they are doubling down and looking if they can actually pick up the game right here, right now. Scout backing up behind his tower, but he is very low. Flag, drag, where's the Cataclysm? Already used it, but Snake looking to take down the second Nexus
This
turret.
could be it.
Mako comes in for the defense, but the rest of the team is a little too late to the party.
They're going all in for it.
For the defense, but Snake, they just focused the Nexus. And that will be game 2 over to Snake. We're going to a game 3, Raz.
And that's what we wanted to see out of Snake. They have points now. That's what they should think about the long run. But there we go. Lucian makes a lot more sense. So sure, they will be a lot weaker when they get to the mid to late game EDG. But
with Ruthless Predator.
Yep. It's a good pickup.
It really is, and actually just saved his bacon right there as well. Kalilov has spotted SOFM in his jungle. What are you doing here? I feel like this may be first blood for me. Oh, Kalilov. Oh, that was spicy. I appreciate that. I really like that from SOFM.
Yeah, we knew where he was.
Yeah, that's pretty creative. And comes Bouncy, wants some blood.
Oh, this is going to take some time. They need to wait for this wave. The wave finally hit.
Check SOFM though, he's coming into this fight. Doesn't have the ultimate, and Hootie explodes. Crystal jumps over this one. It did have the cleanse back. Down comes Kalilov, needs to get him out of dodge, but he's going to have to flash away. He's stunned up, but Flandre can't get in range, and neither can Crystal. Leaves Lucian and Cogball. And you have the pick potential anyway, so Scout getting caught in the mid lane though.
Ooh.
Oh, great Lantern, and that
Oh
Crystal
my
is in
God.
very deep. The flash out from Mako. Hook lands onto the Janna, and Hootie may die for his sins right here. No, he just back it up. Nice ult from SOFM.
Oh,
the
Mouse.
flanking Mouse though chases after onto Zatai, and he chose the wrong route. Though it seems like the rest of the team may be under attack as well.
Hours for EDG.
I think at the very least it's going to be one here. Though I look at the health bars of Crystal and Hootie, and they're rather low. Flandre has turned up, however, and mid lane tower will at least fall. Mouse gets a stun down, and you're definitely in a little bit too deep there, my friend. Scout will be falling, and that says to me it's at least just going to be that one tower. Whoa, Mouse also exposed to Crystal. So that was probably a best case scenario out from Snake there.
Snake to actually get any vision down. They only have one blue trinket. Zatai should definitely change that before we even get there.
Nice dodge and good Lantern overall from Mako. He still buffers out the Q, and Cho'Gath meant to be tanky, but put down. SOFM did not want to take that pathing. He'll dash back towards his team.
Vision to their advantage.
Yes, keep feeding his wards. There's a ward graveyard. Oh, why would you be there, SOFM? You know, you knew.
He's probably wondering, don't hit the blast cone.
Clans from Mako, they're going all in on this one as well. The CC chain is good, but the blast cone knocks him over the wall, but Scout is still there. He flashes for this one. Ruthless Predator, but another flash from SOFM. Ring around the rosy, but eventually Scout's going to find you with a culling. EDG turn on towards the Baron.
And just like that, job is done. Flay him straight towards an opportunity so you can just pop him into your team. Down goes the jungler. Down goes the smite. Cho'Gath is the only opportunity they have in taking this Baron.
Good hook once again onto Flandre, but you can see all the burn damage out from Zatai. Ibo gets knocked back, and fade away kill for Crystal. He's going in, comes in for the reset, gets that one kill. He's got to turn it back around onto him for 2 versus 1. Crystal cutting away. Zatai doing what he can with the gravity field. Again, the zone is good. Clearly falls, looking for the 5th kill of the fight. Crystal comes in and gets the ace.
Reset after reset. Zatai being able to get that kill gave him the assist. Crystal hopping all over the place. It looks like Snake can take this dragon. Just kidding. Baron.
Little bit better than the dragon on this one, Raz.
Tiny bit.
Just a little bit, and Crystal will get this one. He's going to have to tank it, though, because the rest of his team is heavily wounded. But still, Snake winning that fight is huge for them.
What a great comeback. And I know we're going to have to take a replay on that one because that's it.
That's all she wrote. Snake with all of those kills, 5 kills. Oh, good hook though, but there's no one really there for Mako. It's a little too soon. He'll have to flash away from this play, and Boy explodes. Flandre has turned up now with his 4-item build. Mouse knocked up, so is Clearlove. He falls, 2nd kill, 3rd kill. Flandre dragged in, but it's a 2 versus 3 now. Zatai being zoned away, and SOFM, Hootie also died in that fray.
Just like that, Snake have the gold lead and are just in the driver's seat to be able to get anything in these fights.
Man, that sieging potential of Justana at this point in the game is absolutely nutty. SOFM off to the side. Flandre jumps into the front line, so he wants to get out of this. Good hook from Mako. The flash after. What is that damage onto iBoy? He will sacrifice himself though, and Mouse looking for the defense with the rest of it. Goes down to iBoy.
And while the mid lane inhibitor spawned, the bot lane has not yet. They still have to worry about that inhib.
Flandre front line, hook lands from Mako. If they can burn him out, which they do. EDG is starting off this fight well. Zatai explodes, but look at the Nexus. They're on a timer. EDG may have to disengage from this one just because Baron needs to burn this extremely quickly. He needs to make sure this 5 versus 3 goes well for them. Baron down, but now the goal from Snake is obviously to stop these recalls. Crystal leading the charge, but that's the ultimate going wide from SOFM. Crystal falls for that sin. Hootie over the wall, and Scout is chasing him down. There is no way he'll get... Oh, knocks him away.
That was just mechanical outplay after mechanical outplay.
It's very unfortunate SOFM's ultimate just went so wide there.
Oh, no.
Zatai.
50-second death timer on Zatai.
Absolute, just a massive blunder from him, and that may have just ended the game right there.
Crystal's coming up in 5. SOFM in 1.
EDG are looking for it. They see the game in their sights. Cocoon misses. SOFM working on that front line, building the barricade.
That's the fight.
Again, the hook onto the Cho'Gath. He can't get in range. He looks for the feast, but he'll drop it onto the Renekton. Trade 1 for 1. Crystal, this might be enough of a defense here from Snake to live one more day.
There's just too long of a death timer on Victor. 20 seconds. They can stay for this.
EDG bearing down on them. 3 versus 4. Crystal stepping up.
When is Glacial Prison going to be used?
Minion wave coming in. We're looking for that ult from SOFM. Tower about to drop. There it is, onto the front line. But look at Scout, look at iBoy. Not touched just yet. Flash out. They're focusing onto the Nexus, and EDG do it! They take down the Nexus and win the series!
What a hard-fought win! But Snake have to feel heartbroken. It was within their grasp, within their sight, and they could not do it.
You can see Zatai looking devastated on your screen, and understandably so. That death coming out of that spawn pad, face first into all of EDG, may have just ended that game for the whole team. Of course, there are many other factors, but that was the final nail in the coffin.
Well, they outscaled. They got to their item break points. Snake were in a position to finally end the game. In fact, they could have done so earlier. They had 2 inhibs down. They wanted to stall for time and go for Baron, but mistake after mistake. And it felt like it was one after the other in just a minute's time. It felt like the whole game just went back to EDG.
Snake was so close. They were so close to picking up that win there against EDG.